Folks, we are at REV RV. Whoa!
Oh my God!
I doubt that they'll spend their time fixing this. We're out of warranty now.
We just left the Adventure Bandits Glamp out, had a ton of fun, and now we are heading to REV RV to get the final service done on our RV. Those of you who have been following us know that we've had lots of issues. This will be our third trip out to Indiana, and hopefully this will be our last trip there. But we didn't want to go straight there because our appointment isn't until later in the week, so we stopped at this really cool county park. This park has a limited number of spaces, and it's on a first-come, first-served basis, but I've got to show you what this park is like. And I'll do that, but first, let's go back to the issues from REV RV. So the two issues that we have left that still need to be repaired, one, if you see our video, ruined. When we left our RV to have some repairs done back in December of last year, there were issues with the toilet, and so John and I were going to winterize the RV before we left, but they requested that we didn't so that they could troubleshoot the toilet. So we didn't. They said they'd take care of it, didn't think anything of it, and found out that our pipes had been frozen. Well, one of the problems we started having after that event is that our water heater just hasn't been working properly since, from the time that we left there. So since we were going to the Glamp out in Ohio, we figured, well, we'll just hop on over one state to Indiana and take it back to REV RV and have them fix that. Plus, we have one other problem, and I'll take you to see that. Can I have the key, John?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying not to bother him too much. It's Father's Day.
It's Father's Day.
Thank you. So inside of this bay is our inverter and also our Jaboni power system. Okay, so this should be showing us how much the solar is charging.
And the status of different things if we use the menu.
However, as you can see, well, there we go. If I push it, it comes on, and it comes on and off intermittently. So now you can see sort of what it does. So we figured maybe, oh, there it is again, maybe it was just this panel, but it doesn't seem as if our solar is actually working at all right now. They fixed this once before, and we need them to fix it again, because we really want our solar. We want to be able to boondock comfortably in the summer. We don't need a whole lot, but we'd like to be able to have our refrigerator at least cooling our food.
Yes, we do. We like cool food. It seems like we haven't had consistent use of that since we own this.
Keys.
Yeah.
So let me tell you a little bit about this campground that we're at. It has water hookups, which is a little bit of a distance to your rig for the water hookup, so you need a fairly long hose or two hoses. It also has electric. There is no sewer. You get a picnic table, and it's a big picnic table because our covering didn't cover the whole thing. We could have used two of the other ones, but we're only going to be here for a night. And you get a fire pit. We have our electrical hookups right there. Each one of these spaces seems to have quite a bit of room between you and your neighbor. There's a beach. This beach is fantastic. You get a discount for being in the campground to go to the beach and the lake. $10 for firewood, and you get all the firewood you need, or all the firewood you want for an entire week. You have this huge stack. You just come, you take what you need, you pay the $10, you get what they call a fire permit, and then you take what you need for the time that you're here. So that's pretty cool. And there's no limits on that. Okay, I will show you a little more of this campground. Lots of people out and about, playing, hanging out at the beach. But it's really nice. Yesterday we were kind of tired and worn out from the Glamp out. Too much glamping can wear you out.
That was a lot of glamping.
It was. It was a lot of glamping, but it was a lot of fun. This is a cool park. I mean,
They have labels for the trees and the plants and the wildlife. So you can take a self-tour of the park. They also have walking paths and biking paths. And they also have a beach up here that has a small lake. There is a river walk also that starts here. You take a trail that goes towards the town of, is it Lima or Lima? Lima. Anyway, it goes
a one-night stay, John.
Yes, it goes into town along the Ottawa River. And so you can take that for 3 miles. Sounds interesting, but unfortunately, like she said, we're only here for 1 night, so we're not going to be able to see that.
Folks, we are at REV RV doing our own maintenance.
I know, right?
You trying to save REV RV some work?
I doubt that they'll spend their time fixing this. We're out of warranty now.
We have an extended warranty.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we fell for that.
Oh, boy.
Hey, so why don't you tell everybody what you're doing? What happened?
Well, last time we went on our trip down to Virginia Beach, our son was sitting here in the passenger seat enjoying his life, playing on his computer, and this tray actually came out of the track, we thought, but it didn't come out of the track. The screws fell out of the track, and the track fell.
So you put it back in?
So I had to go fishing around under here and put the screws back in that fell out. How do screws just fall out?
They're not screwed in. You know that. How many loose screws did we find in this RV when we got it?
Right.
So here's another thing that John fixed this afternoon. This kept coming out while we were driving. We were going to put together an entire video for you. It is probably about 10:30 in the morning, and we're done. I cannot believe that they fixed our RV so quickly. And I gotta say, seeing a huge improvement in the service that we got. These guys did a great job. So, you know, they messed up, but they made good and they did right by us. And that's what's important, right? So we feel whole about it.
How's it feel finally driving?
Well, I've driven it once before.
I know.
I'm having fun. I like being behind the wheel, John.
Let's see what we have here. Oh, what is that?
My pillow!
You're sitting on your pillow?
I know. I haven't been able to get the right one that I want, and I'm determined to drive. I'm tired of not driving, and so I put my sleepy pillow under my butt, and it's working just fine.
Oh my gosh.
It's comfy, cozy, memory foamy, and until I get the other one.
I know.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh, people, she's sitting on her pillow.
But look at the smile on my face. I'm driving.
Oh my gosh.
He's really going slow for this turn. Oh my gosh.
Yep,
He's coming to a complete stop.
He is. He is coming.
There's another truck behind me.
And there he goes into his yard.
Wow.
Wow is right. Now we have to get back up to speed.
It's gonna take a while.
I know. Apparently our repairs were not as bad as we thought. Hot water heater turned out to be a thermostat, and the inverter turned out to be a fuse that was arcing. So it took him a couple hours to find the problems and only a few minutes to fix them. So we're heading back,
To White Castle. Woo!
and we're taking the southern route out of here instead of going out 224
Because we want White Castle. Woo!
because we want White Castle.
And John is panicking.
I'm panicking because, I don't know, it feels like she's on the very edge of this road.
Isn't that what I always tell you?
I guess so.
Uh-huh, now you see. It's not easy being in the navigator's seat.
I'm not navigating.
Well, then I don't know where we're going to end up.
We're just going to drive until we get somewhere.
That's perfect. That's what I've been asking for, John. That's what I want to do anyway.
So, here we are, driving across the countryside.
So some of you might know this, but I grew up in New York. And when I grew up in New York, there was this hamburger joint called White Castle. Now, some of you might be very familiar with it. But when I moved to Maryland, oh, let me tell you, and White Castle was the place to go. I mean, we went there, you know, after prom, we went there after graduation. I mean, it was just a place for us to get some inexpensive burgers. Let me close this up. Get some inexpensive burgers, hang out as teenagers. But I love, love, love the sliders that come from quick shout out to Comfort Suites for letting us park our rig in their parking lot so that we could get some White Castle. They were very understanding. It was hard to find a place. Anyway, White Castle is a thing that I just love. It just, you know, you have those foods that remind you of home. White Castle is one of those places that reminds me of home. We were in Ohio, and Ohio has lots of White Castles. Ooh, nice shade tree. Look at my guy, so helpful. Oh my God! White Castle, yummy! Here we go. Here we go. White Castle burgers. This is going to be so yummy. It's been so... Onion chips. So good.
Drink?
Now, when I was a teenager, I never got these with fries. Just got the burgers. It was like $1 or something like that. I forget. It was really all I could afford. Now I can splurge.
Now we have condiments. There's a couple of now.
Is it grape soda?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who are not familiar with White Castle, it's a type of slider. Comes in a box. Doesn't look like much, but it's quite tasty. I got John hooked on these things.
Mm-hmm.
They are so good.
Mm.
There's something called Crystal. They try to be like White Castle, but they put mustard on. It's not White Castle. Nowhere close. Oh my gosh, so good. How's yours, John?
Really good.
All right. And did you give me my grape knee high?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go eat now.